Good afternoon, and welcome to Mike's Harder Podcast. I'm Colton.
I'm Joe.
And today we have Katie and her husband back. I don't know why I can't remember your name. Sorry. Josh. I thought it was Josh, but I didn't want to say the wrong name.
It's just another J name for you to remember. Or is that Rolodex full?
No, that Rolodex has been full. And we also have...
Another J name.
Another J name, Jerry.
Hey, that's me. It's a me, a Jerry.
We've already asked these two what they do. Tell us what you do.
So I work at University out west. I'm a lab manager for for one of the research professors there. It does infrasound, which is sound below 20 hertz, below the threshold of human hearing, mostly. And then I also fly drones, do research on volcanoes in Central America.
Travel all over the planet.
Yeah, I try. Like when I started school, when I started going back at 28, took a 10-year gap between high school and college, like you do. That was the main goal, was to travel the world on someone else's dime, and I made it a reality.
Yeah.
What's the farthest you've ever traveled?
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah, and that was for a conference down there. It was a volcano conference.
A volcano conference.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there were such a thing.
Oh yeah. They have them every about 4 years.
Really?
Yeah. It's like the Volcano Olympics.
The Volcano Olympics.
Yeah. And I got to.
It'd be cooler if they called it that.
Yeah. I got to present my work.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Is New Zealand a nice place to go to?
It is a nice place to go to. I got to jump out of an airplane while I was there. That was a good time. Did skydiving over Fox Glacier.
I don't know if I could do skydiving. I think I would actually shit my pants.
It was absolutely gorgeous.
I've done it
once.
once.
It's 16,000.
Skydove.
I did.
Skydove.
Skydove.
Yeah.
Well,
I did it-
skydived sounds really
I-
stupid.
You were one of those skydives.
I did it once. 18 years old. My buddy Brian had been going. He'd been taking lessons to solo jump.
No, fuck that.
He'd done tandems a bunch of times. So when he finally was to the level where he could solo, he talked a bunch of us in to going up, and we went to the airport out here.
Oh, you can do it here?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you still can. No, this was a long time ago. But yeah, we went up, took like a 6-hour course, practice jump inside the building and stuff, and then we went up in an airplane and got pushed out a door.
I think I would actually shit my pants.
Things I learned on this podcast.
It was
Fertilizing the land from the sky.
It was before I was afraid of heights. I was still scared to death. I was terrified. I was trembling.
So what are the requirements to be able to solo jump? Don't you just have to pull a fucking cord?
It's hours of class and X amount of tandems.
Really?
Yeah. At least the course they ran out here, yeah.
So I can't just go and be like, I'm just going to jump out this plane.
Well, you
D.B.
kind of
Cooper
need to
did it.
know how to fucking steer it too. Like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine that it's that hard.
Yeah, well,
Especially if you're just jumping
anything's
out.
a little bit easier if you have enough training.
Well,
Like that's how things work.
yeah.
Even though I was gonna do a tandem, they still had me do like the jump line where you learn to control the chute, even though I wasn't gonna be in control of it.
What do you mean the jump line?
They're inside the hangar. They've got it mimics a jump out of an airplane, and a parachute above you. You're strapped to it with the same harness that's on a parachute, and you learn to control it. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
is it kind of like a zip line? Like you're almost on a zip line?
Yeah,
That,
very similar.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what you did with your penis, because usually it just runs down your leg. You have to roll it up and like put it in a sock. That way it didn't get like circulation cut off.
I was on the back of another dude.
Oh, okay. So you had a sock to put it in.
It was secure.
I was actually in front. I just didn't want to say that.
He's like, no, I was the sock.
I am the sock.
I am the sock.
That's
Yeah, that was
great.
fun though. We did it just north of town here. they take us up, take us to elevation, and we jumped back into the airfield. So they didn't close the door the entire time. We took off with the door open. That was the weirdest thing.
Dude, I think that would scare me just in and of itself.
It's
like, hey, is this safe?
It's like there's
Fuck, you're all wearing parachutes. That's fine.
there's 8 people in this plane and the door's open. Why do I have to have a seatbelt on?
You have to wear a
So you don't
seatbelt?
fall out the door.
Yeah.
That seems obvious.
Yeah.
Well, but if you have a parachute, what does it matter?
Well, under a certain height, like
Can you not parachute under a certain height?
No,
It doesn't.
not
yeah,
safely.
like you.
Well, how do you get to the fucking ground then? You just stay at fucking
No,
altitude?
you have to start high enough up to where the parachute can actually catch the air, so you don't
Oh.
just hit the ground at speed.
If you if you deploy too late, you're at the velocity required, but you don't have the distance to slow down enough to not bust yourself when you hit the ground.
Yeah. So opening your parachute late sucks. And you would know this if you had the training.
It always goes back to training.
You should know this. You're an engineer.
Yeah, education is key, man.
I'm pretty confident that I could do my job without my degree.
It turns out the jump lines in the hangar were almost more fun than jumping out of the plane.
Oh, yeah, I bet, because you're not jumping out of the fucking plane.
Yeah, I'm 13 feet off the ground.
Right. If you
Yeah.
fall, it's going to suck, but it's not going to be like death.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've fallen for more than fucking 13 feet, and it sucked, but I didn't die.
Yeah.
You know, we jumped from 16,500 feet.
Yeah, I think we were at just under 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a minute and 7 seconds worth of free fall.
Really?
Yeah. It was wild.
So until the parachute opens, you mean? Or just the whole
No,
thing?
like that. Like it was a minute and 7 seconds of free fall before we pulled the parachute.
Okay. How long were you in the air with the parachute?
Probably another several minutes.
Hmm.
Because it was below 5,000 feet.
Well, I don't know how fast you fall, like with the parachute, I guess.
Yeah.
The tandem jump, it's almost immediate after you come out of the plane, the chute opens. So it's just a leisurely fly to the ground.
No, we fell a long time before that chute came out.
I couldn't imagine just falling for a whole fucking minute. Just,
Yeah, dude,
Oh my
it's a
God.
lot.
Well,
Yeah.
like I said, my buddy had gone up the ranks. He was eligible to run solo.
Mm-hmm.
He did. He beat us to the ground by a lot.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, it's so much fun though.
Were
Like,
you with somebody?
Yeah, like it was a tandem jump.
Oh.
Yeah. But like it was also in fucking New Zealand. And I didn't have time to do all the training required.
Here, put this on. We're jumping.
Yeah. Well.
Well, I don't really need that parachute. You can just keep that on the plane. I'll still jump though.
I'll still jump though.
Being suited up with another guy is kind of strange.
Well, yeah, because doesn't it just look like he's fucking you the whole time?
I'm sitting on his lap.
Oh, you
Yeah.
had to sit on his lap?
I'm strapped to him. I have no choice.
Dude, you need one of those for your bedroom.
Oh God.
The geometry's wrong.
A little altercation.
Alteration. Yeah.
Dude, it's been a long fucking weekend.
It has.
Yeah.
It has.
My night last night was not as long as your guys' though.
Yeah. No.
I almost stopped over here too when I left out there because I came into town because I didn't want to get all fucked up and then have to sleep on JD's fucking couch in his camper. God damn.
Yeah.
Words are hard.
Yeah.
Really hard today. But I fucking tried to Friday night. We went to bed at 3:30 and I woke up at 6:30. Like, I can't sleep on this any longer. I'm still drunk. I'm going home.
It do be that way sometimes.
Yeah. I was like, well, it's 6:30 in the morning. Nobody's going to assume I'm drunk, right?
Yeah, probably just on his way to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on how many times you touch the lines.
Oh, I was good. Like, I was cognitively fine, but I was like, I know for a fact I'm not sober.
Yeah.
I was drinking fucking whiskey all night.
Yeah.
And then I fucking almost died. I ate like half a bag of chips. I bought a bag of chips off Poop for $5. It was half gone, but it was so worth it because I was fucking drunk as shit and I was hungry.
Half a bag of chips for $5.
It was half a bag of Lay's fucking wavy chips.
Oh my god.
And they were delicious.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. And I got home and I
just
started brushing my
greasy
teeth and
fucking
immediately threw up. Fucking, it was all whiskey and chips, and I'm like, just the
Sounds
smell.
like a British dinner.
Well, it was in the sink too, so I'm like, I need to finish brushing my teeth because I don't want to taste this all day.
I was hanging out with Ron when I was living there,
Yeah.
and I came home from work one day, and it was a hell of a day. Whatever it was just a long one. And it was right when he was getting into his wine kick.
Yeah.
He was trying to impress a girl, but he's like, oh yeah, I got this this new bottle of wine. Been sipping on it. You want one? I also just popped this popcorn, so I just like ate popcorn for dinner and drank. It was most of that bottle of wine because he opened a second one,
Oh boy.
and so like 7 p.m. I'm all fucking wine drunk. I don't like. There's nothing in my stomach except for wine and popcorn.
Which the popcorn is making, holding no volume. in your
Yeah,
stomach.
just
Yeah,
like
no.
not helping at all. So I threw up red pop. It looked like I was dying.
Oh god.
Just red popcorn. It was horrific.
It reminds me of a popcorn ball because they made like cinnamon
Oh
Yeah.
popcorn
God.
balls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It,
Yeah,
it looked like I was throwing up chunks of my insides. Is what it looked like. It was awful.
Yeah.
The worst part about throwing up in the sink, though, is the fact that I now have to wash it down the sink because it doesn't just go down the sink like water. Like, it's not like it just goes and it's like, oh, it's gone. No, I actually had to wash it down.
Oh.
Fucking hot ass water.
Scoop it out with your
Oh,
hands.
fuck.
And put
I've
it in
actually
the
had to
toilet.
do that. I've actually had to do that. That fucking night
Oh.
that we got all fucked up on cucumber martinis. I went home. I don't even remember how I got home,
You were
but
a mom,
I
weren't you?
had to fucking stop at the house. And as soon as I walked in the door, I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. Threw up all over the wall next to the fucking toilet. Threw up in the sink. Don't remember doing this. Came back over here.
It's puking rally.
Yeah, came back
Oh.
over here, kept drinking, went to bed, and I woke up the next morning and I get a call and it's just, get your ass home now. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
What did I do?
So somebody
I'm in
shit in my
danger.
pants.
I recall this situation.
Yeah.
I know how you got home.
How did I get home?
Red Basket Bobber took you home, and he pulled in the yard, and
Oh yeah.
Papa was pissed because there were tire tracks in the yard.
Yeah, he tore the fucking yard up. Yep.
Jackwagon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's the same night he was like, whoa, I fucked you last night. I'm like, well, if you did, you raped me because I was fucking hammered.
Yeah.
Probably can't say that on YouTube, but whatever. Yeah, so I
I say roped.
yeah, he roped me.
Yeah, he got graped.
Graped.
Great. Yeah, great.
Makes me think of the fucking Fruit of the Loom commercials they used to have with the dude in fucking grape suit.
Oh yeah,
God. Yeah.
yeah. He's definitely a grapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I go fucking home and my grandpa's just sitting in the garage. He's like, clean that fucking bathroom now. I'm like, what did I do? He's like, you threw up everywhere. I was like, I threw up in the toilet if I did. He's like, no, you fucking didn't.
No. No.
And it was like,
that might have been the intent, but that was not the reality.
well, it was all cucumbers and whatever the fuck we had for dinner, and it was dried in the sink. And I'm like, I guess I gotta scoop it out.
Oh yeah.
And I had to fucking like scoop it or like scrape it off the wall into my hand.
Oh.
And then I had to fucking clean the walls.
Good
Fun,
times.
yeah.
Good times.
I just poured some bleach down the fucking sink. I was like, I'm not cleaning the fucking drain. This will take most of the smell.
Oh.
Still smelled like cucumbers in there for like a month.
I mean, that's not like it could have been a lot worse than cucumbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been blackberries.
Stain. Yeah, luckily with the martinis though, it was pretty much clear. So
Yeah.
it was just the cucumber bits I had to get off the wall.
those cucumber martinis are so
Dude,
good.
we need to make them again. We also need to make some fucking wine because I never got to try that last batch that we made, and that shit looked so good.
It was.
You making fucking bathtub hooch? What are you doing?
No, I actually have.
He's got a wine kit.
I actually have the carboys and
Oh, really?
yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
He's getting all uptown with that shit.
It's started out. Dave and I. Dave already knew how to do the stuff.
Oh, cool.
He taught me, and he's like, "Do you want good wine or do you want fast wine?" And I'm
There's
like,
a difference.
"Let's do fast wine."
Can we get somewhere in the middle?
So we went to the store and we bought strawberry kiwi concentrate, and that was the first one that we did.
That sounds so good.
Two-
I love strawberry kiwi.
2 weeks, and then we batched it out and let it set for another couple of days. Oh man, yeah! Between the two of us, we smashed over a gallon in one night.
Was it any? Okay, we've met. Was it the fact that you smashed a gallon of it doesn't mean it was good? Was it any good?
Oh, extremely! It
Okay.
tasted delicious.
So what would be the difference in that and the good wine then?
It's
It's just like less.
it's got less particulate in it.
See, but I like
It's
pulp.
a little bit smoother.
Like pulp.
I don't mind the pulp either.
Dude, I like if I get orange
If I can-
juice,
if I
it's
can-
got extra pulp.
If I can do the stuff in a week and it's still got like 9.5% alcohol, a week's good enough. I'll drink the pulp. I don't care.
I like pulp. Yeah, if I get orange juice, it's extra pulp orange juice.
When,
That's so gross. Like,
I am on his side with this.
Dude, if it doesn't have pulp, it's like this is just fucking water that has flavoring in it.
no, my orange juice should not have chunks in it. My drinks should not be chunky.
I don't know, Josh. Are her drinks chunky?
I'm gonna get beat.
But I'm not violent.
You lie.
one night, we had just got our 2 carboys done, and these were a little bit better. We let them go for almost a month, and I don't remember why, but my boss stopped over, and we're hanging out in the garage, and we're both holding a gallon carboy, and just drinking it straight out of that. We didn't even filter it. We just drinking it back. Dave got so messed up that night. The boss drove him home, and I found out the next day, halfway home, Dave started crying for no reason, and
Oh no!
yeah,
Oh no!
Yeah, and Pat doesn't seem like he would be that good with crying. He seems like
oh, you'd be surprised.
really.
Oh yeah.
He seems like the guy would be like, "What's wrong? Are you okay? Cool."
He's actually very empathetic and compassionate. You wouldn't think it when you talk to him, but
No.
if you're having a fucking struggle, the guy actually is very empathetic and compassionate. So like he took Dave home, and he sat in the truck with him for like a half hour,
Really?
Wow.
just sitting there talking to him like, "Dude, it'll be all right, it'll be all right," not even knowing what was wrong.
That's
Dave
cool.
doesn't know what was wrong. He fucking lost it.
Yeah.
Gallon of wine will do that to you, I suppose.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's the I'm drunk and I'm thinking about something that bothered me from 5 years ago that I can't even express to you
I'm drinking
anymore.
a gallon of pink wine. My name is Karen. yeah. Dave had no recollection until the boss started telling him about it on Monday.
Oof.
Dave's like, "Oh yeah, I did do that. Oops."
That's always the worst. You start to
remember
remember if somebody's telling you about it. It's like, okay, you can stop telling me now. I know.
I blocked that out for a reason. Like,
Like we don't have to relive the whole thing again. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
no, thank you.
Yeah. Bossman didn't even like. Normally something like that, the boss would go in and tell everybody before you show up, so they make fun of you during the day. Didn't do that.
Luckily, I
'Cause he
never
did-
had any of those.
Because he didn't know what was wrong. He just was like, "Hey, he come back that next Monday and was asking Dave, 'Are you okay? Everything figured out?' Dave's like, 'I don't even know what you're talking about.'"
No.
I mean, I'm not okay, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Why? How do you know I'm not okay?
One of our wine nights, he went to ride his bicycle home, and he made it about a half a block, and then came back walking his bike. He's like, I fell twice. I'm just going to stay here.
Well, this is also the same guy that you found half-eaten cheeseburgers in your fucking recliner.
The cheeseburger chair.
Ugh.
We should
Yep.
get a recliner and have a cover made for it that has cheeseburgers on it.
That's probably already a thing.
It
Yeah.
probably is.
About to Google that shit.
Cheeseburger recliner cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, there aren't really any things that you can think of anymore for the most part that it's nobody's done or that you can't find something on the internet about.
Yeah. It's like Rule 34.
Like
Explain.
what?
Rule 34? For everything there is porn.
For everything there is porn?
Yeah. Anything that you can think of, there's a porn about it. It's Rule 34.
Where did this rule come from? How did this...
The internet.
Well,
Obviously.
I understand, but how did it become 34 and not 2?
Or 69, like.
I mean, that would make more sense. But Rule 34 is for everything there is porn.
That is absolutely true.
He's not wrong. Rule 34. If it exists, there is porn of it. Search engine image board. Definitely not clicking on this link, but sure, yeah.
Yeah.
You will later.
Probably. I'm curious, what's Rule 35? A petition for post-conviction relief pursuant to... That is definitely...
That's legal.
That's Ohio criminal Rule 35.
Yeah.
I was going to say that took a hell of a leap.
Yeah. It's a big
Hell of a
turn.
turn.
Oh, man. I remember an attorney trying to explain to me Moore's Law.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of it.
I've heard of it. Remind me?
Yeah.
It's how fast information progresses. Like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got my criminal history expunged, and he's like, even though it's technically gone, it's never gone because Moore's Law. It's going to become more and more accessible the further we get in time.
I think isn't Moore's Law the microchip size? Like the advancement in technology
I
is
thought
limited by
that's
the
what
size
it was.
of the microchips.
I thought it was the, like, for every year, there's X amount more years
Yeah, it's
of...
like exponentiates.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm looking it up.
I just felt really stupid because I was young and I got some 60-year-old guy telling me about Moore's Law. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand.
Yeah, an observation that the number of transistors on a microchip roughly doubles every 2 years, whereas its cost is halved over the same time frame.
Yeah. So it's an exponential curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that will
Okay.
flatten.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because eventually it's just going to be super fucking computers that everybody's walking around with in their fucking phone, and they're not even going to need a fucking laptop.
Yeah.
I mean, you basically don't need a laptop now.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely do.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
98% of people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what happens when AI starts designing the shit?
AI doesn't
We're
do
all
very
fucked.
well. I fucking downloaded an app the other day because I was trying to figure out tattoo ideas. Couldn't figure out any. Some of the fucking tattoos that it brought up, because I wanted the Statue of Liberty with the fucking Washington crossing the Delaware,
Yeah.
and then I needed the rest of it. Well, they had the Statue of Liberty in the fucking boat with Washington. They also had Washington on a horse I'll see if I can fucking...
In the boat?
In the boat.
Well, then.
Are you don't ride a horse when you cross the... No?
River in a boat.
You don't put your horse in the boat.
How else a horse getting across?
They fucking walk or swim.
I've never seen a John Wayne movie where they had a horse in a boat.
Yeah. No.
Ever.
No, dude, they swim across the fucking river. Like, horses can swim.
It's like a people.
Yeah.
It was fucking Christmas morning.
Yeah, why are you going to put a horse in fucking freezing ass water like that?
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Fucking 1,500-pound animal. He'll be okay. I won't, though.
Oh, man. A horse in a boat. Not since Noah.
That's not real.
I saw a video and it was these fucking two gorillas, and the one pinched the other's nipple, and then the other one was like, ah! And it was like, if this doesn't make you believe in fucking evolution, nothing will.
I've seen a bunch of the gorilla, like the kids picking on the parent. You know, like the dad's sitting on a log and the kid walks up behind him and puts his finger in his butt, and then runs away. And finally, he does it enough times, the monkey gets, or the gorilla gets mad, whack, backhands him.
Can you imagine how fucking ridiculously strong gorillas could be if they had some like weight training regimen?
Can we get a cage fight between a gorilla and an orangutan? I think that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, the other thing that
that's
it was
illegal,
fucking
though.
doing a whole bunch is this, where it puts Washington's face on the Statue of Liberty. But yeah, so it kept putting Washington's face on the Statue of Liberty, and I'm like, that's kind of fucking my whole idea up here.
Kind of funny though.
It's funny, but it's not something I want to get fucking plastered on my chest.
It'd be a one of a kind though.
Yeah.
Like nobody else would have that shit.
Well, until somebody else searches for that.
Yeah.
But then they see what it's attached to, and they're gonna go.
Well, the fucked up thing is, I feel like there's probably too many people that would see that fucking tattoo generation and be like, oh, cool, the Statue of Liberty, and not realize that it's Washington's face on the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, stupidity.
Right.
Have a big smile with all the wooden teeth showing.
That would be kind of funny. It would be comical.
I read somewhere that there's a claim that he used slaves' teeth for his dentures.
Yeah, they mostly weren't wooden. They were
Yeah.
other people's teeth.
Other people's
That's
teeth.
Yeah.
gross. On so many levels. Oh my god.
It was a different
Gotta do
fucking time,
something.
though. I mean,
I know. Like, different time, but.
I mean, if you think about it, now people get fucking, like, ligaments and shit from
like
cadavers.
donors and.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, what the fuck does it make? If it's cleaned and whatever, I mean, what the fuck is the
That would
difference?
be
Yeah.
a weird job.
Yeah.
To clean slaves' teeth and put them into other people?
Well, even taking parts out of a cadaver, ligaments and things like that, that'd be a weird job.
Yeah.
I went to school with a
Going
girl.
to harvesting.
Ew.
I went to school with a woman that wanted to be a mortician.
I don't think I could do it.
From like freshman year on, I'm gonna go. This is what I'm gonna do. She was dead set. I'm gonna become a mortician.
Yeah, morgues actually prefer women to be morticians, and that's what you're thinking is that's why.
What?
Rule 34.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why they prefer women.
Yeah. She didn't end up doing it. She joined the Marine Corps after high school.
No, just making the dead bodies instead
Yeah.
of cleaning them up.
Yeah.
Got it.
Stack them and rack them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did, I think, 8 years. And she ended up marrying a guy that's in the Corps, and he's a career.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking in there forever.
Yeah.
But, like most military are looking to get married. The benefits of being married as opposed to unwed in the military.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
What kind of benefits do you get?
Well, you can live off base for one. You don't have to live in the damn barracks.
If you're not married, you can't live off base?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And they pay you a housing allowance.
Yeah, you get basic allowance for housing. You actually get basic allowance for food as well. When you live on base, you don't get either one of those because they're housing you and feeding you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
when
so you're just eating whatever the fuck they give you, and you're sleeping wherever the fuck they tell you.
Yeah, you're going to the mess, and you get bunked up with another dude. It's just it's basically dorms at college. Only
You know,
have to
we were talking-
get up at fucking 6 a.m. for reveille.
We were talking the other day about getting married to, like, a friend and just having a 2-income household.
Right.
Why the fuck wouldn't you just do that? Like, yo, bro, let's get married.
Well,
Until recently, it was don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that.
you can now.
Yeah.
Right. Why not? You have a house off base you can bring pussy to, and you get an allowance for your housing and food.
Ooh, dude, adultery will get you a court martial.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's where that falls apart.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you just
First, you
turn.
would have to turn you in for adultery.
just turn it into a 4-way.
Woman scorn.
Yeah.
She didn't marry you for your
If
looks.
if they're
Culturally
there when it
married.
happens, it's not adultery. It's just adult entertainment.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you can still
Oh, so
get
you're
in
saying
trouble.
just like have a stripper come over and just fucking.
Well, you know, if 2 dudes are married, just for the benefits, they both pick up a chick at the bar and bring them home. It's a 4-way. Both spouses know what's going on.
Well, yeah, because isn't adultery like the basis of it is that you're doing it behind their back,
Yeah.
not in front of them?
My
Yeah,
understanding
in front
of it is, yeah.
I think you can still get in trouble for it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'd be like, "Nah, dude, you're cheating the system.
just-
Get back in the fucking
Yeah,
barracks."
Back to your bunk.
By the way, you missed breakfast.
Ooh, instant eggs.
Yeah.
So disappointed.
Yeah. Oh darn. Yeah, there's a really really strong push for marriage in the military. Really strong, but there's also some like psychology behind it. Usually, married people are less likely to eat a lead jelly bean or something.
A lead jelly bean.
I guess you're a little less likely to unalive yourself.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're there's someone else there that depends on you and stuff.
Yeah. I could see that, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a,
Yeah, but that death benefit though.
I mean, I don't know if you get it if you're just unaliving yourself.
I don't know,
I
man.
know that life insurance doesn't pay out.
Yeah.
Really?
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they?
Not
Yeah,
that
some
many,
of them
really.
do.
Yeah, not
I'm-
that many.
It's got to be like
Probably expensive.
yeah,
Probably.
and it's got to be like years and years in too.
Right, like you can't just get married and 5 years later be like, "Hey, honey, you're rich."
Yeah,
I've never heard of a policy that paid out.
yeah. There's some of them that do. I
Well,
don't-
they
I don't
probably
know.
also have a lot of backdoor like loopholes where they can be like, "Oh, well, what kind of gun was it?"
Oh,
Yeah.
We're going to decrease your benefit because of X.
Yeah. Was it a revolver? Oh, that's less.
If it was an antique, you get a bonus.
Because likelihood is it didn't work the first time.
Yeah.
You had to really commit.
You get a flintlock.
Jeez.
Ooh. Damn.
Fucking musket loader. Just, I have no head. It's definitely closed caption.
That would take serious dedication. That's
Yeah.
not a split-second decision.
Yeah,
No,
that- no,
it's-
no, that's I'm fucking doing this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit.
I would not
Hence the
want to be
bonus.
on the cleanup crew.
That's the bonus.
Yeah, but imagine how much they would pay you per hour to be on the cleanup crew.
I'll pass.
Probably making like $80 or $100 an hour.
Yeah, still.
I could clean up dead bodies for $80 or $100 an hour.
I don't think I could.
Yeah,
No, I'll pass.
yeah. When Jimmy passed away.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was bad.
Ugh.
What?
Our brother's friend passed away. He died at home, and he had what was it, some sort of internal issue. Well, he was throwing up blood, and it's the first time I ever smelled death.
Yeah.
You
Same
walked
thing.
into that trailer, and it was instant nausea.
Really?
Oh man.
Oh, but I mean, if you're getting paid to do it, you probably have like a suit that you're wearing. You probably just smell fucking rainbows and butterflies. I doubt that you're smelling it.
I don't think that's
I
true.
hang a fucking air freshener
No,
in the
after-
fucking hood of it. I don't know.
No.
I think after a while, you would probably get nose blind to it to an extent.
That's kind of what happened.
But
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened when we were cleaning his house out. We eventually, it was still there. You could still smell
Yeah.
it. You noticed it, but it was less nauseating.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still. I've smelled it 3 or 4 times since then.
Yeah,
But
that's not something you forget.
no.
no, that was bad.
Oof.
Do you remember driving that night to Malta?
Yeah, and a red stripe
the-
across the road.
Yep.
Like what the fuck was that?
I think about that a lot.
A
Yeah.
red stripe across the road?
So we were driving down because it was like on a good day, it's a 2.5 hour drive,
Yeah.
right? So we heard about it, and Ben needed help, so we're just like, well, just hop in the truck and run down there. Like, It's not gonna be that bad. But it was like December or January or something.
Yeah, and it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, and we got on the road. We were probably on the road for 45 minutes, and it started to snow. And it started to snow
Yep.
a lot.
Big flakes, like corn flakes.
Yeah.
It was a lot of snow.
It was just dumping snow.
So I'm slowing down. I'm running probably 45 mile an hour.
And there's like both sides of the road are just lined with fucking cars, SUVs and shit. Just driving too fast. Got off on the. Yeah, there was a meeting. There was a meeting in the median, and all the Subarus went.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're cruising along in silence.
Yeah, because that truck didn't have a radio either.
Yeah. So we're just cruising along, and suddenly, about 40 feet of road, it was just red.
All the way across, fresh snow,
Yeah.
and it was just red all the way across in a stripe.
It was the weirdest fucking thing.
Was it blood?
We
was-
we have no idea.
it
It
was-
was like a solid stripe of red.
I don't really think they stopped to fucking
I would.
check.
I would not want to stop and check and be like, no,
we
thank
See,
you.
but I'm one of those people that has to know. Like,
Okay,
I
well,
want to know.
It could
By
not
that
have
time-
because you're talking 40 feet across 2 lanes.
What the fuck else would it be?
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine,
Yeah.
dude. Like
Perfect intro
Like it
to
was
a fucking horror movie.
we
Yeah.
Dude,
Like all
that
the
would
cars
be
sitting there, and then there's just a 40-foot path of red. Yeah.
that would be a good intro to a
Perfect
horror
intro.
movie.
Yeah. No.
We
So
both looked
we-
at each other like,
Did you see that?
was that fucking real?
Because we'd been driving in silence for a while.
Yeah.
When the whole road turned red.
Yeah, that was a weird
Like-
shit.
Did I hallucinate that? Some sort of weird snowblind thing?
Like maybe I'm too tired.
Yeah, maybe it's like hypnotized by the road and everything turned red for a little while. It was
Yeah, but if you
bizarre.
both saw it, that doesn't make sense.
That's why we were trepidatious about asking. Did you see that? Or
Yeah, we both just kind of looked at each other like,
What the?
what the fuck was that?
because it was only there long enough for just to be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, 40 feet at 45 miles an hour goes pretty quick.
right.
That's 2 lines on the road.
It's like, oh man, what was that?
Yeah. That's fucking
It's
bizarre.
really just somebody that fucking ended up getting cut in half in that fucking accident. They just crawled across the road.
Yeah, no,
Made a fucking
no.
zigzag pattern. Or?
I don't know that the human body has enough blood to make 2 lanes 40 feet.
I'm hoping it's some sort of hydraulic line or something that exploded.
Was the line straight?
Yeah. It was like a huge crosswalk, but it was red.
Dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It was bizarre.
Yeah.
The hydraulic line doesn't really make sense then either.
No.
None of it makes any sense.
Nothing. Nothing makes sense.
Now do you see why they were freaked out?
I'm kind of freaked out.
Yeah.
And it was like the snow wasn't melted, like it was on fresh snow.
Yeah. Tire tracks through it and everything. What?
It was bizarre. Like, what the fuck was that? Did you see that?
We'd
I'm
never
made of
be able to
questions.
like recreate it because
I mean, we could. We could just take a fucking and make a red line across your road.
no,
In fresh snow?
I mean, I don't know about the snow part, but
spray it with Kool-Aid or something. I mean,
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? It was.
I can't say any of the things I
It
wanna
was the
say.
most bizarre thing.
Yeah. It was a weird thing to happen.
That whole trip was strange, though. If you
Yeah.
think about it, because I mean, the way down there that happened. We get there in the middle of the freaking night,
Yeah.
and then the next day we go to the funeral home. That was weird. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, his body is so decayed on the inside. We decided not to put him in the cooler. We put him in the garage where it's colder.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because in the garage, it really was a lot colder than their coolers. They're more, but yeah,
Holy crap.
that was wild.
Like I said before, the things I learn on this podcast. Because I'd never heard that story before.
Yeah, so it's not really one we reminisce about very often.
Well, yeah. No,
Yeah.
not like the dumb shit we've all done. We reminisce about those a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was a wild trip.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And he left everything to my brother. So when we went to clean his house, everything belonged to him. Just, nope, it's all yours, take it.
Yeah.
Gun cabinet had blood vomit in it. Because it was bolted laying down on the floor next to his bed. So when he was tossing up blood, it ended up all over that cabinet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough.
I'm glad we went, though.
Yeah.
Glad we went.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have drove, but I'm glad we went.
You definitely shouldn't have drove. Yeah.
What day of the week was that even?
I feel like it was like a Wednesday.
Just the middle
Or
of the
no,
week.
no. It was a Friday night.
Yeah, because we were already closed for the next 2
Yeah.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, fuck it, let's go now.
Yeah.
That was a terrible idea.
Yeah. We made it.
Yeah, like 5 hours of just fucking eyes peeled, white knuckling, a fucking steering wheel
Yeah.
in a blizzard. In a 76 Ford pickup, no radio, with radio delete.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Radio delete.
yeah. So I bought a fleet truck. It was like a 79 fleet truck. It used to be owned by the water company out there, and it had a radio delete.
They're like, nah, you can't
You
listen to
don't
anything.
get
Yeah, you
radio.
don't want to. You don't get to listen to anything while you're driving around for the city.
I think that was the first one I'd ever seen where the dash panel actually had no spot for it.
Yeah, instead of the radio, it was a little Ford
Emblem.
emblem in there. It like built into the plastic.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, except that you don't have a fucking radio.
But
Yeah.
he traded me out of it, and he put it into his truck. And I took his old one that had a spot for a radio, and I put a CD player in it. I was like, I need fucking tunes, dude. Like, I cannot.
I'm like, I don't. I'm good.
He's like, ooh, radio delete, yeah.
Make it faster.
Yeah. Yeah. Make it faster. That thing was anything but fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was fine given the circumstances. That was fine.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the one you drove cross country when I moved back here, isn't it?
I drove the white one. I drove the fridge.
Oh, the camper special.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
The
right.
one that you put the radio delete in was the blue and silver one.
Yep. Yep.
That's the one we drove down to
Yeah.
Malta or whatever it was.
I drove the cabin I have so I could place to put the dog. He was not a good companion at night.
Why?
We'd pull over in a truck stop or rest area, eat dinner, and then go to sleep. And the dog didn't sleep. Everybody that walked past, every car that drove by, he didn't necessarily bark, but he jumped all over the truck.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn it, dog, just sit down.
He's a very,
Relax.
very well trained guard dog. I say that with full sarcasm.
Yeah, because he would have just slobbered all over anybody that tried to get in the truck.
But no, like I taught him to freak the fuck out when somebody tapped on the glass.
Yeah.
And that turned into just a fantastic comedy of errors. Because once Joe moved back here, he couldn't keep that particular dog in the yard because he's used to wide open spaces and chasing squirrels everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So he ended up over at Mom and Dad's, and Dad didn't know about the whole tapping on the glass thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah. He found out, and it was hilarious. I was like, oh yeah, that was me. I did that. And then Boyd did the same thing. The dog freaked out. Like he turns into Cujo as soon as you tap on the glass. If he's out of the truck, it's fine. But if you tap on the glass while he's in the truck, well, yeah, it's all teeth and growls and barking, slobbering all over the window.
That dog loved being in the truck so much. Pig fucker had a Dodge cab. and we set it out at the end of the parking lot, and he would just go sit in there. He'd sit on the front seat all day long. Just sit in there.
Yeah, big metal babysitter.
Yep.
Yep.
That's fucking awesome.
He was also the one you taught to get you a beer out of the cooler.
Yeah, and I shouldn't have done that because he started drinking my fucking beer.
No, he didn't.
No, he's an alcoholic, dude.
Oh,
He
no,
did.
he did.
Well, he just fucking like bite a hole in the side and start fucking drinking it.
I got
Yep.
him when he was 6 months old, and the second day I had him, I'm pouring beer on the shop floor, and he's licking it up. And he so hammered. Poor dog, he got so messed up. Well,
Poor dog that I did it to him.
he was an alkie from that day on. He figured out that he could pick the lid of the cooler up with his nose. Well, he'd get me a beer, but then he'd go back over and flip it open again and take one. And he'd go out on the shop floor and bust a hole in the side of it and drink it.
Yeah,
Dude,
just
this
fucking
sounds so
spraying
made up.
out.
This sounds so
I can
made
verify.
up.
He absolutely did.
Absolute
he
truth.
absolutely did.
But
I filled a water bottle with beer one time, and I watched him take the cap off
Dude, I
Yep.
call complete horse shit.
Nope.
between his front lip paws. He twisted the cap off, dumped it out, and drank it,
Yep.
and then brought me the empty bottle. Like,
This sounds so
think you
made
can I
up.
have some more?
yeah, thank you, Seth. I have
It
some more.
sounds so made up, and it sounds like there needs to be a movie about it.
Rastus could have had a movie about him.
Yes,
Yeah.
he could have.
Yeah. It's just like Air Bud Light or something.
Air Bud Light.
Yeah, he was a rescue dog out of the shelter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad got pissed because he was also an alcoholic. So, like, fucking dog stealing all my beer. Some bullshit.
When Dad and Al would be sitting in the office, Rastus would walk by and flip his tail and knock Al's beer over so he could drink it off the floor. He tried
Sounds like a
open-
smart ass dog.
He was.
He tried opening the fridge. My dad had one of those little mini fridges. He tried opening the fridge. The seal was too tight, but he was trying.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, this is like a cooler, but it's standing up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some.
I think I know how this. I can figure this out. I think there was a lock on that fridge eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking dog.
I'll lock my beer away because the dog keeps drinking it.
Yep.
You need to start doing that with Ethan.
He eventually broke
No,
the
just put
dog
a
of
child
stealing
lock
all
on
of
it.
his
He
fucking
won't be able to
beer.
figure it out.
Fuck no.
That dog had horrible taste in beer, though. He's like, I'll drink anything if it's on the floor.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if you're drinking it off the floor, you
Well,
probably don't have much of
Well, and off
taste
the
in it
shop
anyways.
floor,
Yeah.
like, ugh.
We kept it pretty clean.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, just stray bits of kitty litter everywhere. It's fine.
He loved kitty litter.
It's so gross.
First time he saw me shoot a squirrel off a power line, every time I picked up that air rifle after that, he was like Johnny on the spot. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it.
On point. He's
Oh,
like, go on. It's a shepherd mix, but it looked like a pointer. It's like, fuck, he's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he was like some kind of mix between rot and lab. Looked pure rot, but yeah, his nose kind of said lab, and the way he acted said he liked water. I've never owned a rot until him that liked water.
Yeah.
I remember having to go dig him out of the canal. He
Yeah.
ran off, couldn't find him. He's in the canal out behind the shop, and he probably could have got out, but he was pretty tangled up in all the trees and shit. He was stuck.
Super smart dog.
But
But-
stuck.
Yeah.
He adopted a cat.
What do you mean he adopted a cat?
Some cat had a litter of kittens in one of the cars behind the shop, and he went and took one. And
And raised it as his own?
he was holding it down and cleaning it when my cousin took it away from him. He was pissed. That's my cat.
Well, he just went and found his own pussy. It's fine.
But if I picked up the air rifle and headed toward that car, he'd have tore them all up. Because he's like, "Ooh, Dad's gonna kill it. That means I get to kill it."
Who's going chicken hunting?
Right? Yeah, he was like the most gentle, just laid back, goofy son of a bitch.
I just want to see a video of your dog drinking a beer.
I don't think those exist.
I don't think
I don't think we
recorded
ever.
it.
I don't think we ever recorded video of it.
You should have. That sounds like it'd be hilarious.
But I've got at least 24 people that can verify my story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rastus and Pickfucker also did beer drinking races.
Yeah.
What?
Out of the cups on the top of the cooler. Like, put money down on it. I'll bet that dog can beat you drinking finishing that cup recess on the top of the cooler. 'Cause I'll take that bet.
Dude, Pigfucker would be that guy. Go bullshit. I could beat that dog.
I can beat that dog drinking things.
I just imagine fucking Greg just trying to lick the fucking beer out of the...
Yeah, he tried.
More than once.
He lost.
Yep.
Is it Pigfucker that doesn't use toilet seats?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's the
sits
one.
right on the bowl.
Oh. I didn't need to know
Hey,
that.
looks like there's cheek marks on the
That's the Greg I'm
porcelain.
thinking about.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Fucking
he
bad.
was helping me at the shop all the time. I happened to walk into the bathroom the one day, and there's cigarette ash and soot and stuff, So the toilet's got like a haze all over it, a gray haze. I flip the seat up, take a leak, and there's ass marks on the bowl.
Dude, that's so fucking gross.
I'm like, I get done, I go out, and I'm like, hey man, did you accidentally sit down with the seat up? Oh no, I don't use the seat. I'm like, what? He's like, the cold porcelain feels really good.
Dude, I don't like cold fucking toilet seats, let alone a fucking cold bowl.
I wouldn't want to sit on it because all the pee splatter.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like,
that's-
when's the last time that you were like, you lifted the toilet seat, took a piss, and then you like wiped everything down? Not fucking never.
Yeah,
Never.
no.
Never.
Yeah.
I do that pretty often, actually.
What, wipe the bowl down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to sound really faggy, but I sit down to pee most of the time because I don't want it all over my floor.
I mean, that's fine.
Well, you're also drunk a lot, so, I mean, your aim can't be all that great.
True story.
So,
True
I
story.
mean-
It's like a jail etiquette. You just sit down.
Sit down and pee.
Yeah, that way it's not all over the place.
Well, the only one here that would fuck you is Ethan.
Yeah.
But if you gave him the chance while you were in there with your pants down, he'd probably take it.
I wouldn't give him a chance.
Trying to think.
You don't have to
Well,
pay
would
for
he?
chicken
I'm not
wing.
gonna
Yeah,
risk
no,
it.
we're just not going to test that theory.
Yeah, let's not test that theory.
If you do, just give us a heads up.
So, you want to give anybody the opportunity to get some of these sweet stickers?
Yeah. If anybody wants a sticker, you're gonna have to email me somewhere to send it, and I'll fucking send you a sticker.
You were such a whore for that email. You just want the
How
notification.
else am I gonna know? It's not like anybody's gonna put their fucking address in a comment.
Yeah, that would be dumb.
Yeah,
that
that'd be
would be
super
really
dumb.
dumb.
Also, if you guys want any of those stickers, feel free to take some. I'm about to order some more.
You should also like require some sort of anecdote. You got to earn that sticker.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah, some sort of anecdote.
Yeah, email in something funny and ask for a sticker.
Yeah. Making me laugh.
Yeah. And then we'll read them.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Get just
The
like
address too.
top 5.
Yep.
Just read out the top 5.
Yeah. I want to have Robert on here so bad just so he can speak German, and then we'll have listeners in Germany.
Oh yeah, there you go.
yes.
Well, we already have
Yeah.
listeners in fucking Japan.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Looked at the fucking analytics the one day. I'm like, this says there's somebody in Japan listening to our podcast.
Makes absolutely no sense.
No sense at all, unless it's just somebody on a base over there. That,
Or it's a VPN.
yeah, I guess it could be a VPN.
Yeah.
I
Or
suppose.
they're actually in fucking Wisconsin or something.
Yeah.
We got what? Kansas?
Kansas, Alabama, Idaho.
I was gonna say the Idaho should be
West-
obvious
West
who that
Coast.
was.
Oh, Ashburn, West Virginia.
I'm like, ooh, that's too close to DC.
Yeah.
Or it's Ashburn, Virginia. One of the two.
I'm like, yeah, they're listening to us.
Yeah, and then fucking Japan. I'm like, this is odd. Very odd.
Kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, except that we're definitely on a list.
I was on a list.
I'm sure I was on some sort of a list, but I'm like definitely on a list
I was
now.
on more than one before we ever started doing this.
No.
I wasn't
I'd
like
be ashamed
actively.
of myself if I wasn't.
I wasn't
Yeah.
actively trying to be on any lists.
You're just flying under the radar, and then Joe's like, "No, here you go."
Well, the first name for the podcast that I had thrown out there was the Patriots Arsenal, because it's like information.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, we're both fucking white. Nah.
That would not go well.
That's
Yeah,
that's
no.
a bad idea.
Yeah, just kind of. Cool name.
I'm glad that we
Like-
didn't do that, though, because I enjoy the After Hours a lot more.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And at some point, we're going to, like, unless we get more views on the main one, we're going to nix that and just make it just one thing.
I like the idea of just having, we can call them all after hours, because even the main podcast turns into an after hours after 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, you get
I
off.
end up
Well,
going on a tirade
yeah.
about taxes.
Well, yeah, we go on a tirade. It's just that there's less, like, cussing and there's less dumb shit said. It's more topic and information-based dumb shit.
We can do an after hours that half of it is less cussing and information.
No, we fucking can't.
Not with you, you fucking potty mouth.
You're not wrong. I'm not saying I'm not part of the problem. I'm definitely not part of the solution.
No, I'm the whole problem.
Do you want to be part of the problem? No, I want to be the whole fucking
I am.
Whole
problem.
I
problem.
am the whole problem.
So when do you two head back?
We fly out the ass crack of stupid Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning.
Yep, Tuesday morning.
Damn.
Depending on how late you stay up, that could be Monday night.
We did that on the way out here. Fuck that noise.
Just take a
my
nap.
God.
Take a nap midday Monday.
No, our
They have
internal
children.
clocks. Yeah, that and we have kids.
Have children.
The teenagers aren't bad. If we're like, just let me sleep, they'll let us sleep. But the 9-year-old, no. Mom, fucking leave me alone.
You know, doors have locks
After
for
I
a
wake
reason.
up from my nap, we're gonna deep clean the bathroom.
I
They'll be
tried
quiet.
that. I tried that. It lasted 20 minutes. And I said, okay, you're deep cleaning the bathroom with a toothbrush.
20-minute nap.
He
though.
still didn't do
Yeah,
it.
20-minute
but
nap.
Yeah.
Little cat nap.
Yeah.
You've known
My-
me for how long?
my watch
How-
tells me.
How long are my cat naps?
Yeah. It's-
What, like
those
4
are,
hours?
Those are just
Yes,
sleeps.
that's
Those
a
are
cat nap
They're
for
just
me.
sleeps.
Yeah, that's like going to bed.
Yeah.
I went to bed. I just didn't sleep as long as I normally do.
That's every like work day. I get maybe like
Well, that's because
4
you're used
hours.
to taking 4-hour fucking naps.
Right.
Your body's like, nope, time to get up. That's your nap is over.
Right.
I think the shortest cat nap I've taken in the last like month is the day we got in. I fell asleep on the floor of Mom's living room for almost exactly an hour. I woke up going, wait, where am I? Oh, right. I'm in Ohio. Okay.
I don't
Most-
like
most-
naps.
Most of my cat naps are at 60 miles an hour. They last for about a half a second. There's adrenaline rush right after that. It's a good time.
Do you ever just drive in and all of a sudden you're like, where the fuck am I and how did I get here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've
There's
definitely
actually a
done that.
name for that.
Yeah, I can't think of what the name is.
White line blindness.
Something. But
Some-
yeah,
something like
and
that.
it's like, I know I've gone through stop signs and stoplights. Did I stop?
Right. Just
Yep.
on autopilot.
Yeah, like how did I get 40 miles already? It's been 2 minutes.
Yep.
You just zone and
Although on the way to and from work, sometimes that's kind of nice because it's like, oh, that was a quick drive.
Yeah.
It's normally 32 minutes. I got here in 5.
Oh,
And then you look at the clock and go, oh, no, I didn't.
Oh,
no.
shit, I'm actually late.
3 hours late. Shit.
Yeah.
You get an iced coffee in the center console. Where the fuck did that come from?
When the fuck did I stop at Big B? I didn't fucking stop and get coffee.
covered in blue dye, and there's 20s all over the cab of the truck.
Again. God damn it.
Just a normal Monday.
Yeah.
Running through the fucking schedule. Stopped at the bank.
Reminds me of the that scene from Wolf of Wall Street, where he's driving home his Lamborghini or whatever, and like the scene starts out. He's like driving. He's being super careful. He's going like 10 miles an hour. He's keeping it between the lines, and he's super fucked up on Quaaludes.
Yeah.
And then the next scene is like what actually happened.
And it's him fucking trying to open the door with his foot and shit. Yeah. To get
Like
in.
He rolled down the stairs to get into his car.
Yeah.
Opened the door with his foot.
That was the funniest fucking thing.
ran through some hedges and shit. Took out every mailbox on the way home. The cops are there, and his car is just fucking demolished.
I'm gonna have to watch that again.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
good. That, like,
When you thought you got home safe, and then you walk out the next morning, you're like, ooh, fuck.
oh shit.
There's been a few songs written about that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was Oscar worthy. Just that scene.
Yeah.
Like
He did a great job in that
They should have
scene.
just given him all the awards.
Yeah, he did a great job in that scene trying to open it with his fucking foot. He looked fucked up. Imagine if they were like, just get drunk as piss, and we're gonna do this scene so it looks real.
We found some lemons. We're just gonna give you legit Quaaludes, and then you're gonna try and do this thing.
It's just gonna give
Just a
them
method actor.
2 Xanax and a hot cup of coffee. Do the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Jeez. I have to actually watch this movie.
It's fucking good.
Yeah.
It's long though.
Another good one is
It's like 3 hours long.
Nicolas Cage. I think it's based on a Hunter S. Thompson. Leaving Las Vegas?
Yeah. Fear and Loathing.
Yeah, Fear and Loathing. Yeah, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
That was Johnny Depp.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't stop here in this bad country.
Yeah. I know the line. I have never seen the movie.
Oh, dude, so good.
Oh, it's a great movie. Even though I can't remember who starred in it.
Yeah.
Apparently,
You
drunk
guys
a
are gonna
lot.
have to start.
I was trying to
texting me
keep
movie
up with the
recommendations for
characters in the
Friday
film.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job in that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
I like the last 2 years, I've been trying to read a little bit more of Hunter S. Thompson stuff.
Yeah.
That guy sounds like he would have been a riot to hang out
Oh
with.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man.
He's taking a briefcase worth of drugs to Vegas.
Sounds like a great fucking time.
Yeah.
Driving around in his fucking convertible Cadillac shooting at shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I watched oh fuck, what was it? It was Dan Cummins, the time suck guy.
Yeah.
So he's a comedian, but he did some sort of other comedy special, and he talked about trying to kind of recreate that.
Yeah.
Just like doing so many drugs in Vegas. Like him and his buddy were very, very high on several different things, including some hallucinogens. I think he was on acid. Like he took way too much acid. He went into a pizza shop, and he was like, oh, I want some of that pepperoni pizza, and he like reached out to get it, and he like encountered a barrier, and he just like couldn't, like his brain wasn't working, he couldn't figure it out, so he's like clawing at this barrier, this invisible force field, trying to get to the fucking pizza, and he just like cannot fucking get it figured out. And then when they went back the next day, it was just like one of those sneeze guard things, with like plexiglass, and he's like digging at it like a fucking raccoon, just like, I can't get to the pizza, I don't understand.
Somebody caught video of it and captioned it, "When mimes get mad."
When mimes attack.
Mine's gone wild.
See, now all I can think of is that fucking Rule 34.
Yeah.
There's probably some porn about that.
Yeah. Rule 34, and what he just
Thinking
said,
about
mine's
mad
gone
raccoons
wild.
or
Yeah.
mimes?
Huh?
Mad raccoons or mimes?
Pick one?
Yeah.
Or both?
No,
He's
I'm
just
sure
like,
there's
yeah.
something.
Yeah, there's probably a combo.
Yeah.
It's wild.
There's probably a hentai about that.
Probably.
God.
Shit.
Watch that shit.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? We're about out of time.
I think we're good. Yeah, you guys got anything to throw in?
Oh, we were just.
They
here
haven't
for the
really had
laughs.
much this whole time.
Yeah, we haven't had much. We're here for the laughs. Watching you and Jerry. God damn, that's funny.
A dynamic duo.
I wasn't the target of any amusement, so.
No.
Okay, so
No, we did all that before we started recording.
I know.
New topic right here. New topic.
No,
New topic.
no.
I'll wait till she's back at home so she can't slap me.
Yeah, because I still got to slap Colton.
Please don't.
If you ever hit me and I find out about it.
Oh, you'll find out about it. I'll text you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You want to do the? Let's see who can send us the best story, and we'll send them a.
Yeah, sure. Whoever. Well, I mean, we'll send one to everybody, but send us a story, and we'll pick the top 5.
They're gonna be read.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna be read. So make sure that they're semi-clean, or we're gonna have to not say certain parts.
No, make them as dirty as you want. I'll read to some bitches.
I hate you so much.
No, you don't.
Some days I do. When we're on podcast and he says some of the dumb shit that he says, I'm like, fuck you.
You're like, damn it, I gotta edit that.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, hope you guys all enjoyed. If you didn't, eat a dick.
And you can fact check me if there was anything to actually fact check.
Well, I feel like there's going to be somebody somewhere that's going to try and fact check your fucking
Oh.
dog.
BT dubs. It's not a shitload. It's a buttload.
Dude, I'm pretty sure there's a metric shitload.
No, it's
No.
a buttload.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a buttload.
You can fact check him too, but he's probably right because he's never drunk.
Right. Right.
Yeah, send us stories. Email us to factcheckjoe@mikesharderpodcast@gmail.com. We will catch you guys on the next one.
Later.
Later.